Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Athletics. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, J.P. Sears. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average. So definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next for New York, Lucas Pitts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
No, foul.
Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one to first, Soderstrom. He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty.
43.
Jeremy Pitts up now for the Mets. That's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next
1
pitch
ball,
is downstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. He goes down looking. And we're back. And on the hill, Sean Manaea.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. Sub 350 ERA. And guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Jacob Wilson, the next to hit, takes outside. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop. To his knee, the throw. Pretty nice play there.
Batting third, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Sears back to work. Pitch misses. Ball one. Soto in his 7th season, 26 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Swings through that.
1-1.
On the ground, and foul ball. Outside low, now 2-2. Now one miss.
Strike.
On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. Relay to first. Double play. And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That one ran inside, almost got him. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Shea Langeliers.
Catcher Shea Langeliers.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike two.
No ball. 2 strike.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So up next, Lawrence Butler. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Toss to Alonso, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting 6.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
There's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next pitch is outside.
1 ball. 1 strike.
To the right side. Takes it himself. The A's go quietly. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now
for the
here
Mets,
is
first
Pete
baseman,
Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back. To the dugout.
And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
That one missing inside. Right side, hard hit. Soderstrom steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
8, left fielder.
So digging in,
3.
Bob Rodriguez. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls. 1 strike.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Next offering is downstairs. In the air, center field. Ruiz sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Francisco Alvarez will hit next. 0-1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a ball.
Top of the third, no score. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
First baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Soderstrom checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Gio Urshela steps in. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Urshela working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Cut on and lifted in the air, and that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Fouled off. He was late.
Ball inside.
That one close. Ruled the ball. 3-1. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
On the ground, a short could be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the Mets leadoff man, Jesse Pitts. And that is downstairs, and it's 1-0. That one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, number 6.
Now the number 2 hitter, Lucas Pitts. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
1 strike.
Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now here is Jeremy Pitts. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Swing and a foul out of play.
One and 2.
In the dirt. 1 out and a runner at second. Left field. Andujar sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down. Juan Soto now scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful When you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And a breaking ball misses outside. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1. That's a little bit low. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And it remains 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Ready to go, bottom 4. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And that one missing low. Ground ball right side. Toss to Alonso. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. So now the DH spot. Brent Rooker went down on strikes his first time through. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strike.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good eye in that spot. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and he's out at first.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Langoliers batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pitts makes the grab, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, not close. Rooker off of first with 2 away. Minaya checks over to first, and he's back. And there's a strike. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Sears back to work. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them. So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lindor in the box now, takes strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Right down to shoot, and the count is 0-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly, First and second now with nobody
Now
out.
batting,
Well, that
first
certainly
baseman,
feels good
Pete
when you can win the
Alonso.
at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
That one hit to right. Butler under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
He's safe.
And next for the Mets,
batting,
Bob
number 3.
Rodriguez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one hooked foul.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
And that's a little bit high.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Squirts away from Langoliers. Lindor into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. And they're all loaded up.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base,
Now
but
batting,
now that disappears.
catcher,
Mistake to this next batter,
Alvarez.
and this inning might really break open.
So bases loaded with one away. Alvarez digs in now. And that's fouled off. On the ground, could be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's 2. And we're back. And now Miguel Andujar.
Left fielder, Miguel
Andujar in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. There's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground, right side. Pitts gets it to first. One up, one down. And now the first baseman,
Now
Tyler
batting, the first
Soderstrom.
baseman,
Well, he's doing a
Tyler
nice job of keeping the
Soderstrom.
ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And the
One
first
ball,
offering
no
is
strike.
not close. That one ripped. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. Here's Gio Urshela, 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Man at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab. Got him.
He's out.
Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. He reached out a walk his first time. Right through there for a strike. And fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him,
Now batting,
and he hit
the
him.
center fielder,
So 2 down now,
Esteury
and here is
Ruiz.
Esteury Ruiz. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and
No,
that's what's
that's the ball.
allowed him to pitch well up until this point. 2-0
2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 6. Way inside, and that hit him. So 2 down now, and here is Esteury Ruiz. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike. Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Sliced hard but foul.
That's the ball.
Slice to right, and it's just foul. That was close. 2 on, 2 outs.
3 balls. Strike.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Jesse Pitts. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering misses. 1-1. Just missed. And that one is inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one the other way. Butler hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Lucas Pitts up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Jeremy Pitts. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. Called strike right there. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Not in time. He's safe. Jose Butto gets handed the rock out of the pen. And the batter now, Brent
Number
Rooker.
70, Jose Butto.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's the ball.
And another ball. Line drive. Balls it in, and there's 1 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next offering way upstairs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Right
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1-2.
That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering way off the plate. And a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. Welcome back.
Now
We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose
Number
Leclerc.
37.
Here's Juan Soto.
Jose Leclerc.
Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a good eye there.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fastball is outside. Missed with a changeup, and the count's full.
2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1. That's a ball.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. That's off the mark. Ball 2. And that's down and away.
3-2.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. A laser to left. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Breaking ball inside. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. 2 away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
That clips the zone. Strike 1. And that one fouled off. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
New
in a
York
new
Mets.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
seventh.
72.
Dedniel Nunez.
Dedniel
Well, the best
Nunez.
relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now the left fielder,
Leading off
Miguel
for the
Andujar,
A's,
has
left
grounded out a
fielder,
couple of times.
Miguel Andujar.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Soderstrom in the box now. Takes strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Now here's Gio
Now
Urshela.
batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. High in the air, out to right. Pitts hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome
Now
back, and a
pitching
new
for
arm
the
on the mound to
A's,
start the eighth. T.J.
number 48.
McFarland.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter
McFarland.
coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Shortened a bunt and missed
No
it.
ball.
It's
One
0-1. McFarland goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Battling here as he fouls it away. Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the
Up
knees.
next for the
Here's
Mets,
the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. That's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready
Now
to hit
batting,
right there.
number 0.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Back to the top of the order now. Digging in, Jesse Pitts on the ground. And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second
Now
with
batting,
one down.
number 6.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That one is absolutely belted. Into the corner, but foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
A little bit low. And that is ball one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ruiz makes the grab on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the
Now
run,
batting,
and we
number
saw it right
45.
there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Pitts up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That just misses. And that's ball two.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Nunez back to work. Yeah, that's it for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's in there. That's strike two. Got him looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So up next, Esteury Ruiz. First pitch misses. Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done
Now
when the team needs you to.
The left-hander on now, Danny
Number
Young.
81.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Wilson stands in now, looks at that one inside. Ruiz, the runner at second with one away.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
On the ground to third. Fires to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Rooker.
Rooker stands in with two away as he takes a ball. That misses, and the count is 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
The other way, and it stays fair. Runner around third. He'll score easily. The throw into second, in with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with two out.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Just missed. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side down the line, and it's foul. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smashed out through the
righty reliever out of the pen. Sean Reed-Foley.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And now Miguel Andujar. And there's a foul ball. One-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they take a 2-run lead.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here is Tyler Soderstrom in there, and it's 0-1. The A's looking to add another. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
2 on, 2 outs. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Pitching for the
Welcome
A's.
back, and here comes the closer,
19.
Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The pitch. Soto in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. He's 2 outs away. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. That one at triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. The Mets down to their final strike. Check swing, now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.